In this video, we're going to be taking a look at these amazing shots by Claire. Claire is one of my favorite people here in the Bay Area. She does experiential design, set design, she does her own photography. I mean, these are her photos. And she is just a great person to have in my creative circle. So she was generous enough to send me some photos to test my presets on, and I wanted to walk you through how I would edit these. So we have this beautiful shot of her in her yellow dress, and let's see what looks best. Marzipan looks nice. Let's go with marzipan. And there's really not much I would do here. I'm just going to lighten up the contrast a little bit and maybe saturate the yellow slightly more. I know that's very slight. Maybe the orange. And amp up the warmth. So there you go. It's not a drastic edit, which we like. And let's just bring, now that I adjusted the lens correction, we have to bring some of that contrast back. So yeah, that's how I would leave that. Very whimsical, romantic shot. Now here we have more of a still life. She also does styling, like floral styling and detail styling for events. And I actually love how this is like a broken vase bowl thing, and the glass adds like really cute detail. So let's see. I'm gonna go with Marshmallow. And let's warm it up a little. I'm gonna fix the lens corrections while I remember. And maybe bring back a tiny bit of saturation. What's the yellow doing? Okay, I think we like it there. Cool. So that was Marshmallow? Yes. Okay. Now, how cool is this? I believe Claire made this pampas grass installation and these shapes and everything for an event, and oh my goodness, I love it. That is very saturated, but it could work with a few tweaks. Gumdrop looks nice. So does Marshmallow. Let's go with Gumdrop. And first thing I'm seeing is this green is like too cool for me. I'm gonna slide it back over this way. Enable profile corrections. And let's see. The orange, see how her face is like too close to her dress? It almost looks too peachy. We're going to bring it back this way and desaturate it a bit more, and then bring the red more to the red side. Okay. Let's get rid of this green tone and add a bit more red in the shadows. So this number is the percent saturated of that specific hue. So in this case, the hue 0 is red by default, and we're saturating at 13%. So that just like, if I went way up here, you can see how it's kind of more than the shadows because it bleeds all over, but it is technically just confined to the shadows. We're going to bring that back down. It really helps when you don't know what something does to set it to the extreme. Like I could just do this and you see that the highlights technically are getting saturated, even though it looks like everything again. It's kind of a weird thing to figure out, but I just do it in moderation. Okay, that's already looking pretty good. I'm gonna decrease overall saturation a tad, brighten it up a little more, and I'm happy with that. Cool. I love this shot, and I need to know where this cool wall is. Let's see. Blue bubblegum really brings out the blue in her skirt, but we don't really want that. I only use blue bubblegum for very specific situations with like a little bit of blue where you just need it to pop. I always like marshmallow. Ooh, in this case, most of them look pretty good. Let's go with cotton candy. That has that nice warmth. So her hair just looks like too lightened. I'm going to bring it back down and bring up the highlights a little bit. And then just like overall increase the brightness. Let's bring back a tiny bit of blue. Can darken it a little. And maybe bring back some orange because I have a feeling this is registering as orange. Kind of, yeah. And what if we do red? Can't go too far because then her shoes and jacket look weird. But I like that. This point on the curve right here, it kind of adds contrast in the shadows. So we kind of are darkening the shadows when we drag it down, which I don't know if I want to do. That's like a really matte shadow. And I'm just going to leave it there. Okay, so that's where we ended up with that. And last but not least, we have one of my favorite color combinations, mustard and purple. Ooh, lollipop immediately looks good. That's pretty much one click. I don't know if I would even do anything. Maybe bring back some orange, maybe enable profile corrections, which is very subtle. Yeah, I would say that's where I would leave that one. That makes our editing easy. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please go and check out Claire's work. It's really worth looking at because she does stunning things, and I wish I could use her for every single one of my projects, but she is a busy person because she is so talented. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and subscribe to be notified of the next video.